Okay, the topic today is stemming this tide of AIDS in Atlanta. If Atlanta does continue to see continuous increases in HIV transmission, and we start to see an effect on the HSV population, which is your genital herpes or your oral herpes, if we start to see that effect start to occur like we saw in Swaziland back in the 2000s, where it slowly ramped up and then finally it peaked at 34% of the population had the AIDS virus. Then it finally, I think that was 2014, it's now dropped down to 23.3% of the virus with the AIDS virus. But we also saw a drop in the HSV/genital herpes rate as well in all of Africa, from 66.7% to 31%, and I wouldn't be surprised if since 2012, when that study was done, if it's dropped even further. So the question is, what are we going to see in the United States and other countries that have high HSV genital herpes rates? Could we see this as the primary mode of transmission of the virus? The main difference between most major areas that had high infections in high amounts, I would not be surprised if we see a high percentage of HSV victims in the same areas. Because if they bleed during sex, those sores leave you wide open to infection. Well, that's it. Have a good one.